told the team after the game how proud I was of the quick turnaround. Coaching staff, our assistant coaches did a terrific job with game prep. It's always difficult coming back from a place like El Paso, emotional win that we had. Looks like UTEP's a pretty good team, beating Oregon tonight in triple overtime. But the quick turnaround time, and Northern Iowa was so good running their half-court sets. And so we made the decision to switch 5 on the ball, and when you have long inside players like we do who have the ability to actually guard the perimeter, to change the game for us. And we were able to play a lot of guys tonight, which we try to do on a regular basis. And we was proud of our effort in the first half. Didn't do as good a job in the second half. We knew that Northern Iowa would start making some shots. Didn't move the ball as well in the second half as we did in the first half, but nonetheless, when you beat a good team like Northern Iowa, like we did, proud of the effort. They're a difficult team to play. The way I would characterize them, they're a good team, they're hard to defend, they're very fundamentally sound on the defensive end. We knew that we would get shots if we moved the ball, and we did a good job of moving the ball for most of the game. A good team like that's always going to make a little bit of a run. They did that, and then we answered them down the stretch, got some stops down the stretch, and we were able to find guys inside. When we have 4 solid big guys like we do, Anthony Bennett was terrific tonight. He's unselfish. He made shots. He had energy. Quintrell Thomas started the game for us well. Made 4 baskets in 10 minutes and rebounded as one of our best low-post defenders. And then, of course, Carlos Lopez Sosa gives us great depth. And then Kim Birch, 25 minutes, got 11 and 9. So proud of the effort of those guys. And I thought Anthony Marshall did a good job organizing things tonight as well. The last comment I would make is that I thought when we went small and played Savon Goodman at the 4, late in the first half, it gave us a bigger lead because of our ability to switch forward. Just our versatility on the defensive end makes this a difficult matchup. And again, we have big goals this year, and it just goes step by step. And I said yesterday to the media that we're 10 games into this deal, and you won't hear any more about new faces and all that. I just think we're ready to make the next step, and we've got a long way to go. But I thought today, particularly the way we played the first 2/3 of the game, and then the way we closed out the game, were definite positives.
I don't know if when you're walking around campus, people tell you what they read about you. I don't know if you care what you're ranked, whatever. But you knew some of this was coming. So I guess how has people like the guy sitting next to you and Rice and other people helped you kind of keep that away while you just try to play basketball, and how difficult has it been?
I wouldn't say it's really that difficult because, you know, the returning guys, they just tell me to focus on the now instead of like worrying about what's going on. Other people say, you know, what's written up in articles. You know, I'm not a big fan of doing that anyway, so it's not really that hard for me.
And Anthony Mark, can you speak, because you're a senior who you knew he would get publicity from you, and I don't know if you knew he'd get this much, but how do you deal with him on a daily basis if stuff is written about what he could become?
Like you kind of said, we just tell him not to read into that. I mean, the same people that glorify you be the same people that, you know, crucify you when you have a bad game. And him coming in, being a high profile prospect, I mean, he already kind of dealt with stuff like that. So he's humble about it. So we really don't have to say too much to him about it. So we just roll with it.